And my arms got trapped. But he trapped him, because he's that good. He's that bad. You get that on video? They hit him in the head. Alright, so y'all back up about 2 feet, 3 feet.
We know where you're going now, right?
No, yeah, right there. Arm. Alright, so he's got my arms trapped. Okay? So I'm gonna whack him again to get my arm back in. Okay? So I'm gonna bridge. Okay, but I'm gonna stay this time. Alright, so when I come back,
My bad.
I'm gonna trap this by my side. Okay? And I'm gonna tomahawk chop this hand. What I told you before. I'm gonna tomahawk chop him over this hip. So here to here. And I'm gonna come up at the same time. Okay? Y'all gonna be like, wait, show me this first, because it's so easy, you ain't gonna wanna do the rest of it. Alright? That's him, I always do it that way on. I'll show you the hard shit first and then the easy stuff second. That way you'll be like, you had to practice the hard stuff. Alright? So I'm here, he's trapped my arm. Alright? Now, I'm gonna whack him. Right? Now I'm gonna use this momentum. Okay? Alright. Good break fall. Too bad you're still stuck where you're at. It's really this thing that wanted to get free. Break fall the way out of this. Alright, so I'm here. He's got my arms trapped. I gotta get them back. So I'm just gonna use it all at one time. Okay? Whack. Okay? Alright? It's not hard. And you're using the momentum. You can do it without the momentum. It's going to be a little harder. But if you catch them off guard, you can still catch them with it. And even if you don't get them all the way, you can make enough space to move. Okay? And this is the first sweep I learned how to do on my own. And as the years went on, I modified it because I had been doing it about 6, 7 months. And I'm really strong for my size, so I wouldn't listen. And they're like, you don't have to come here tired. And it took me that long to really get to the real jiu-jitsu spirit. Because it's technique, leverage, and timing, not strength. Strength is always last. That's how I know when you know what you're doing. When you can roll with me and you don't muscle not a thing. I know you're heading that direction. And I can tell a little bit at a time, all of you. And I can tell you when you're muscling whether you want to admit it or not. Or not. Because that's him. He comes and rolls with me, I tell him. He's like, how'd I do today? Well, you was muscling a little more than you usually do. Try not to muscle so much. But you can, the thing is, you'll just wear yourself out. If you run into somebody strong as you better have some technique. Alright? Unless you're Cody Ferrell, he's the strongest man I know. I mean, this dude's like 185 pounds and he'll pick me up from side control with one arm and put me on the other side. It's like, that's not normal. But then 2 minutes later, he's going, and it's just stop for a minute. It's like, nah, man. It's like, yeah, you screaming. It's like, so it's to the point where so many years of that, I don't even like rolling with it anymore. I just get up and roll my eyes like, man, I did all that work to get to the good part, and now I'm going to be kicking your rear and you don't want to. That sucks. You denied me the fruits of my labor, you know? But, seriously, when you're in here, man, you don't have to roll 100% all the time, okay? You'll learn so much if you just flow roll. If you can learn how to flow roll sometimes, and I got to where Hollywood and Rob can roll about 50-60% flow roll, which is a hard flow, but it's killer because you don't tap each other and you just let them escape. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've tapped him, no offense, I ain't been like smart. I tapped him 1,000,000 times. 1,000,001 ain't gonna make it any better or any worse. You know what I'm saying? And you learn so much from being able to just, okay? Because when y'all start tapping me, I'm gonna be happy. It's just how it is. I mean, because the saying is tap them till they tap them back. Alright? Because then hopefully y'all won't drown the person touch out to swim. I'll be about 50 and they'll be like, yeah, you're tapping out. on you, old man. You know what I'm saying? But have fun with it. It ain't all so serious all the time. Mix it up sometimes. And I'll tell you a fun game. We'll play it before we leave today. I'll introduce y'all to war. Y'all will enjoy it. And it makes an even playing field. And everybody learn how to, and the secret cool part about it is y'all will learn how to defend against multiple attackers. And you don't even realize you're gonna have fun. We'll divide up teams and we don't each end and you gotta race to the middle on your knees and you try to submit everybody on the other team. Don't matter if it's 10 on 1. but I mean that's what makes it fun. You got to like, yeah, that's that purple belt. Everybody's running to the purple belt. And you know your buddies are like, that's my purple belt. Well then it turns into fun though. And then you're like got one dude on one arm, you're like, oh crap. And the dude's on your leg and trying to defeat. So it teaches you how to defend multiple attackers. And it makes a fun little game. And I learned how to do it about 2 years ago. My buddy's got a school in Myrtle Beach, Max there at BJJ Myrtle Beach. And I got in there and trained with them all the time. And half of them dudes used to be on my team. Like the dude I'm under used to have a school in Myrtle Beach until they moved. And when he moved to Miami and then now he's living in New York. But half those guys were down there on his team and then when he left, they just went to that school. You know? So it's like I'm at home and they're like my buddies and stuff. And it's a really good school and a lot of times guys that are down at the beach stop by, but they're the ones telling me how to play war. Frankie that runs the school was like, you ever played war before? And I was like, no. He was like, you're in for a treat. So then I've been using it ever since. You can ask him. Everybody at school gets into it. There'll be 10 dudes and you go, and you can't get up. So you're racing to the middle on your knees. And so everybody's having fun. It's cool. But I'll show you this one more time. And then we'll go over it. So I'm here, he's trapping my arms. Sorry, it's a habit. I don't like getting my arms trapped. It's fine. Well, I mean, we can not have to do this if we don't let him get us here. You know, that's the whole point. Don't let him get you here. If you keep your elbows tight, you wouldn't be here. Okay? So, here. Okay, when I come back, I'm gonna trap this. So, boom. And there's no strength involved. Okay? At all. So if you don't want to come to side control, you can mount him, whatever you want to do at this point. Start going crazy stuff. Who cares? You know, have fun with it. You ready?
Got it.